You want to start learning Mace PvP? If yes, then you're in the perfect spot. Let's get into it. The first thing that we're going to learn is how to use the wind charge. The first thing that we're going to do is look down and use the wind charge and jump at the same time.
Here is an example without jumping. And with jumping, you kind of see how I get launched very high in the air. And now let's learn how to mace. You start by wind charging up and then switch to your mace and use it, and now you can start chaining the hits. I was using Windburst 3 and I switched to Windburst 1. If you did everything right, this is how it's supposed to look. And now, let's move on to the next technique, which is called attribute swapping. You can clearly see how I am switching from the sword to the mace at the same tick. Combining it with the wind charge, you can do this. Without attribute swapping, you can clearly see that I'm not popping the bot's totem with one hit. And now, let's move on to the next technique, which is called pearl catching. First, you throw an ender pearl, followed by a wind charge. Combining them quickly lets you perform a pearl catch. And if you learned this and feel that you mastered it, you can move on to the next technique, which is called advanced pearl catch. You wind charge up and perform a pearl catch at the same time, making you go very high. You can use this technique versus your opponents when they least expect it. And now let's move on to the next technique, which is called dive bombing using an elytra. So you start by doing an advanced pearl catch, then equipping your elytra, and unequip the elytra. As soon as you reach the opponent, then mace him. And here is what I did from another POV, so it's easier to see what I'm doing. So this was it, guys, for part 1, and I will be making a part 2 showing more techniques such as stun slamming. I hope you guys learned something, and don't forget to subscribe and like. That was it. Bye.